Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Welcome to English Period 1. Our value of the month is affection, a feeling of liking and caring for someone or something. Today we are going to learn about fiction, reading Operation Night Monsters. You all remember we read the 2 pages. Now we are going to read another 2 more pages, and I'm going to ask you questions and you will answer me orally. So by the end of this lesson, you will be able to orally read with reasonable fluency, and you will be able to identify an increasing number of sight words. So class, these are our keywords. You know the rules. I will say the keywords, you will repeat and you will clap. So the first one is monster. Number 2, under. Number 3, in. Good job. Number 4, bed. Number 5, find. Number 6, noises. Amazing, class. Let's move on to our next slide. So class, this is our warm-up. Whenever you want to get energized, you can come and click on this link and do some exercise and do some phonics reading to just to get yourself energized. Right, so let's move on to our next slide. So let's read. It's time for us to read. Let's start. So who can remember what we read in our storybook? Great. So can you tell me what is the title of the story? Amazing. Operation Night Monsters. What do you remember about the story? Okay, now I'm going to ask you a few questions and let's see if you remember about what we read. So let's recap. I'll ask you the questions and you can answer the questions. Now, question number 1. Can you remember how old is Ali? Yes, Ali is 7 years old. What does Ali play with? Ali plays monster games. Good job. What color hair does Ali have? Do you remember? Yes, he has black hair. Does Ali have a brother? Great. Yes, he has a brother. And I'm sure you still remember what his brother's name is. Am I right? Yes, his name was Jamal. Good. Let's move on to today's reading pages. So class, we will read this page. I will read for you. And then whenever you think that you cannot read by yourself, you can go back and click on the recording and you can listen to my reading and you can put your finger on the page while you are reading, okay? So let's read. Even so, at bedtime, Ali did a monster's check. He looked under the bed. He looked in the bed. He held his nose and looked through all his dirty clothes. But he didn't find any monsters there. Uh-oh. So I'm going to read one more time and you can see the picture what he's doing and then you can follow me and read after me, okay? So one more time, class. Even so, at bedtime, Ali did a monster's check. See, he's checking. He looked under his bed. He looked in the bed. He held his nose and looked through all his dirty clothes, but didn't find any monsters there. Great job. Now I'm going to ask you some questions just to see if you understood the page that I read. So let's go. Question and answers session. So let's see. What did Ali do before he went to bed? Can anybody tell me? Great. He did a monster check. Another question. Where did he look? He looked under his bed and in the bed. Great job, class. Why did he hold his nose? He's because his clothes were dirty clothes and they were smelling, I think. That's why. So let's move on. Did Ali find the monster? No, he did not, because there is no monsters. So class, that was our lesson for the day. Here's an exit ticket. Whenever you have, you want to go back, you can go back to the slides and you can go back to the recordings, listen to the recordings and listen to the questions, and you can answer your questions yourself. And if you want, you can even write the questions and answers yourself. So now we are going to do the brainstorm. You need to write for me the characters that took part in the story. You will write for me that, and you will time yourself. You will click on the link and you time yourself for 2 minutes and see if you can write those characters within 2 minutes. And then here's a quiz for you. So whenever you have the time, you can click on this link and play the quizzes. Okay, good job class. You have been amazing. Assalamu alaikum.